People have choked over the years. Great American.
To go now, and on the hill today, Sean Manaea.
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. One up, one down. And now the Tigers line up for manager A.J. Hinch. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustments. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
Batting third, the right fielder.
So man aboard, and next to him for Detroit, Riley Green. The 1-1. Late with the swing there.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Canna stands at first with 1 out. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. For the second out there, and that ends the inning.
Struck him out, throw him out to end the inning, trying to force some action on offense, but he was all over it behind the plate.
Back here with my pal Siggy and today's starting pitcher, Kenta Maeda.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. One of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Nice. Doubled up with the slider for that punch out. The 1-4 just caught the zone. So as a hitter, you have to protect right there. Great pitch to just expand a little bit more. He got that chase he was looking for. That right there is good pitching.
Jeff McNeil stands in. The pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. And that one handled. Fires over to first. And the home first moving along quickly today. 2 gone. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out. A lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
2 out, space is empty. Wouldn't chase that time. Hit hard, that gets through. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, not going to get him. He's in there. Here's Pete Alonso. And the right-hander deals. Lined, and that's a base hit. Strawberry around third. He'll score, and the Mets take the lead. 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out in front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Left-hand hitter waits. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And another ball. Francisco Lindor hitting on deck circle. Two outs. This ball's chopped on the ground. They take the force out, and the inning is over. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. Back after this on the show. Back here at Citi Field. Here's the center fielder, Terry Carpenter. This one blasted the other way, down the line, and it's a foul ball. And that just misses.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Left-hand batter waits. On the ground, out to short. He is safe.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. And now we'll see if they can make something happen.
Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. And the pitch. Runner takes off on the ground right side, and that's just foul. And another ball. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone boog from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
And he deals. Got him. Now one away. And next is the designated hitter, Colt Heath. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. His first homer in the majors, and they're going to have to send somebody to get that ball for him.
Always such a special moment. You know this is one of the biggest thrills of his life. He's got to be floating around the bases right now.
Yeah, he'll remember every detail of that at bat for years, as he should. It's a true once-in-a-lifetime event.
Now, Boog, there's so many times when a young player might wonder if he's ever even going to get to the big leagues and do something like this. Well, he doesn't have to wonder anymore. They thought he could blow a high fastball by him, but he was ready for it. Look at how quickly he jumped on that pitch.
So one out, nobody on. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. And that one upstairs.
Green one.
Still only one out here in the inning. Fastball in for a strike, and the count's full.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
In the air, center field. Taylor moving under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting it, the shortstop, Javier.
The batter now, Javier Baez. Two runs across in the inning here at the top of the second. And 1-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Alvarez makes the catch, and that is that. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run homer. And the home team down a run. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Queens, bottom half of inning number 2. And now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Let that pitch get pretty deep on him, so I think he was looking to go the other way. It was off speed and inside, though, so a good adjustment to shoot it back up the middle.
And stepping in for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Ball to strike, and he swings through that one.
1-2.
Righty to the plate. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Maeda moved to first. Lindor back in there. Right-hander kicks, deals, and that's down and away. And here it comes. Lindor the move. Throw, save.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job of controlling the running game, and that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Lindor, the runner at second with one away. Payoff pitch. On and miss. Struck him out. And there are two outs.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. That thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to come with him.
Now the third baseman, Brett Beatty. Kicks and deals. Just missed. The Mets down by a run here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Misses inside. And now it's 3-2. Starling Marte up next for the Mets. Ripped to short, jump throw, an acrobatic play to end the inning.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
And welcome back to the ballpark. And now it's going to be Andy Ibanez. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Baden drifts towards it. And out number 1 on the grab. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Here's Gio Urshela. And now the lefty. Out to short, Lindor. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Here's Mark Canha. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Line drive. And foul ball. And the pitch. Not close with that one. Full count, 3-2. Two down, nobody on. He goes down looking. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 2-1. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Starling Marte up to hit. The line to the pitch.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Kicks and fires. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. The MO for him is contact. The guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Got him. And now 1 away.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over right away. And he gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Strawberry, the next to hit. That one missed. The Tigers up by a run here in the last half of the 3rd. And that's ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
First and second, 1 out. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. At the belt and fires. And a count 1-2.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two on, one out. And another ball. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Right-hander deals. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And now here is Brandon Nimmo. First and second, two down. Next offering misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That's down and in. So both runners should be on the move here on the full count pitch.
Yeah, this is a good chance to tie up this ball game. See if he can find some open grass in the outfield.
Up the middle, Ibanez tosses to first, and the inning is over. 2 left for the Mets. They're down 2-1. Back here in Queens, on to the 4th. Here's Riley Green.
Number 31, Riley Green.
Next offering is in for a strike. Well, it was bumpy in the early going for the lefty, but he settled into a really nice groove. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Strawberry balls it in, and there's one away. And now the center fielder, Kerry Carpenter. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. The 1-1 is fouled off. The lefty fires. Got him swinging.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Rogers started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, no swing. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now
that ball right there landed in what they call a no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
Now a chance for Colton Keith. Hard hit right side. McNeil gets it to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Tigers lead 1, but they still lead it 2-1. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. The 1-1. And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. righty deals. Fly ball down the line. Green going after it. Brings it in.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyrone.
And here is Tyrone Taylor. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Lindor the move. Swing and a miss. Safe at second, and that was not close. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. He's got it, and there's 2 down.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but a competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at-bat.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Next offering is down low.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes, and that's the inning. Mets strand 1, and our score remains 2-1. Back here at Citi Field, top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Spencer Torkelson. One-two now. Way high. Action in the Mets bullpen. Adrian Hauser up and throwing. Buto getting cranked up as well. The pitch. Goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. Those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Javi Baez digs in right side. That misses. 2-1.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
And a pitch. And they'll do it again.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to short. Slings it across. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Now back, the second baseman, Andy Ibanez.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the second baseman, Andy Ibanez. The 1-1. Just missed. And strike 2. 2 outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Two down, nobody on. Next offering is outside. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. The pitch. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Toss to Alonso, and the Tigers retired 1-2-3. Tigers are shut down there as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth, and taking over on the mound, Miguel Diaz.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Ripped on a line. Dives, bounce off his glove, base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Nice line drive from the full side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
No outs, runner at first. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. And there's a ball. The 2-1. Fought off foul. The Mets trailing by a run. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial for a call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound. No question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Now here is Darryl Strawberry. Next pitch is outside. Left-hand batter waits. And a base hit right there. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out.
Well, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Next is the cleanup hitter for the Mets, Pete Alonso.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
2 on, 1 out. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Righty to the plate. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And another ball. Brandon Nimmo up next. Here comes a pitch. Rolled to short, could be 2. Baez. Off balance feet, there's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. 2 on, 2 outs. Falling behind 2-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Just missed. Francisco Lindor waiting to hit for the Mets. Ripped to third. And that is that. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 5 innings complete. It's the Tigers 2 and the Mets 1. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Adrian Hauser. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season. Righty delivers. Fouls one off. 2-2. Down the left field line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And next up for the Tigers, Mark Canha. Urshela gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that is cut on and missed. And a count 1-2. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Jorge Lopez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Smith getting loose as well. And a 1-2. A swing and a soft liner. That's a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
Riley Green getting ready to hit. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Two down. Hard liner. And it's into the gap. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores, and they lead by 2. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Next for Detroit, Kerry Carpenter. And another ball.
Well, these Tigers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
2-1 now. And a foul ball. To the right side, and he picks it up, and he'll put it in his pocket.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
That misses, and the count's full. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Three-two now. Gets a piece and stays alive. Looking for the peg.
I guarantee he's going to check the tape on that last pitch when he gets a chance, because he thought it was ball 4, and he wasn't wrong. And it was a close pitch. Definitely not an easy call, but especially after a long at bat, that'll drive you crazy getting rung up like that.
Stepping in, Jake Rogers. And another ball. That one fouled off. 2-2. One run across in the frame so far, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Swang at a high fly ball in the air left field, and it hits the fence. One run is in, headed for the plate. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3.
Absolutely perfect execution of a relay right there to cut him down at third. He probably should have shut him down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jose Butto. Next is the designated hitter, Colt Pete, and he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
Already 3 runs across in the frame here in game 1 of this 3-game set. The wide to kick the pitch. This one lifted in the air, left field. Nimmo makes the play, and that is that. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, no one left. 6, 7, 8 due in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Tigers 5 and the Mets 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Right-handed reliever.
Well, these Mets putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
And here it comes. He swings and fouls one off. Now all even up. Just misses with that one.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And down on strikes. And there's one away.
Oh, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. There's another quality pitch for the strikeout.
The Tigers leading by 4 here in the bottom of the 6th. And now 2-1. Wouldn't chase that time. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball. Three-2 on the way. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The pitch. And there's ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Man at first with 1 gone. Now at the plate, Tyrone Taylor.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
The pitch.
Nope, I'll do.
Alvarez leads off first with one away. And a good eye there.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
This one high in the air to left center. Carpenter puts it away.
Now back, the third baseman, Brett Beatty.
So digging in, Brett Beatty. Two outs.
Ball, low.
In there at the knees. 2-2 now. And the pitch. Hammered down the line. Could be extra bases. Alvarez through second. Lead runner gets the stop sign at third. It's a 2-out double. Second and third now.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Great swing at him, man. He wasn't fooled at all. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Here's Starling Marte. Here's a 1-1. That one down the line. Base hit. Run is in. Rolls to second. In there. That's a double.
Hey, they're right back in this thing after adding those 2 runs on the board. Just one of those seam high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
So up next, Jeff McNeil. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. It's now 5-3. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Top of inning number 7. And now, Spencer Torkelson. 1-1 now. And a foul ball. And he deals. Left field. Nimmo has it sized up. Corrals it. One down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And a big swing and a miss.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
The bat, the second baseman.
And next to hit for Detroit, Andy Ibanez. 2 down, nobody on. Just missed.
2-1.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Strawberry makes the grab on the run. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Holton.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And the batter now, Darryl Strawberry. Zingy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike two. And misses. It's a strikeout. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
String with the changeup, struck him out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
It in for the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We're at the top of the eighth. Gio Urshela to the plate. The wind of the pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one down. And next up for the Tigers, Mark Canha. The wind of the pitch. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that's in the dirt. One out, bases empty. That misses, and that's ball three. Leaves a defender for the strikeout.
Perfectly executed 12-6 curveball right there, and with that kind of break, if you can drop it in below the zone like that, it's going to look like a strike the entire way coming in and then just disappear. So hard to get under the ball unless you're really gearing up for it, and you might need a pitching wedge.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his own, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing across here this half. Last half of the eighth coming up. It's the Tigers 5 and the Mets 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Alex Lang. This is his first appearance of the season. Here's Francisco Lindor. The 1-1. That one ripped, but foul. And a pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. On the ground to third. And that one finds its way through.
The catcher, number 4.
Here's the catcher for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Tying run at the plate. And another ball. Runner on the go. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Move to first. Lindor back easily. At the belt and fires. Runner on the go again. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. The tying run at the plate. On the ground to third. There's one. How about that double play?
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
And next for the Mets, Tyrone Taylor. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
And the right-hander deals. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The Tigers holding on to a 2-run lead here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Not even close there. 2-2. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Jake Diekman.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's the moneymaker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from the same side thrower as the hitter. It's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck, right field, back there, gone. He shoots one out to right. His 2nd of the year. It's 6-3.
Well, he did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. Wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. You see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
And now Colt Keith up and in, 2-1. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
One down, base is empty. Just off the outside edge. Full count now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
2 down, nobody on. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's there with a double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Now it's Javier Baez. And that one ripped into right. And it goes just foul. Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. It's now 6-3. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the 9th. Jason Foley. He comes in with a chance for his 2nd save of the season. So digging in, Brett Beatty. The pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And a pitch. On the ground. Baez. Tosses to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
The batter, number 6, designated hitter, Starling.
Now it's the DH, Starling Marte. Next offering is downstairs. On a bounce right side. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Jeff.
So last chance for the Mets. And stepping in for New York, Jeff McNeil. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball. Swung on, broken back grounder to third. On to first, ball game. And the Tigers take game 1 of the series on the road.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big out.